On June 18, 2015, the quiet community of Inglewood, California, was shaken by a gruesome discovery that remains unsolved to this day. Robert Hollis, a 75-year-old legally blind man affectionately known as Mr. Bojangles, was found decapitated in his apartment on Glenway Drive. His head was never recovered, and the case has since become one of the most disturbing and perplexing unsolved murders in Los Angeles County. Hollis was a well-known figure in his neighborhood. Despite his visual impairment, he lived independently, ran a custom signage business called Mr. Bojangles Custom Signs, and was an active member of his church choir. His neighbors described him as gentle and kind-hearted, someone who wouldn't hurt a fly. On the day of his murder, Hollis had arranged for a neighbor to drive him to the grocery store. When he failed to show up, the concerned neighbor contacted Hollis's family. His son, Robin Hollis, went to check on him and discovered the horrifying scene. The nature of the crime was particularly shocking. Hollis's body was found inside his apartment, decapitated, with his head missing. There were no signs of forced entry, and valuables such as jewelry and money were left untouched, suggesting that robbery was not the motive. Family members and investigators speculated that Hollis likely knew his killer, as he was cautious about opening his door to strangers. The brutality of the murder led to various theories, including the possibility of a ritualistic killing. However, the Inglewood Police Department did not release any information supporting such claims. The lack of evidence and leads frustrated both the investigators and Hollis's family. His ex-wife, Norma Hollis, expressed her anguish over the lack of communication from the police and the absence of progress in the case. In an effort to generate leads, Inglewood Mayor James Butts announced a $50,000 reward for information leading to an arrest. Despite this incentive, no substantial tips emerged, and the case grew cold. The community remained on edge, with residents disturbed by the heinous nature of the crime and the realization that the perpetrator was still at large. Over the years, the case has remained unsolved, with no suspects identified and Hollis's head never recovered. The case is still open, and authorities continue to seek information that could lead to an arrest and provide closure to Hollis's grieving family. Robert Hollis's tragic death serves as a haunting reminder of the violence that can occur, even in the most unsuspecting communities. The brutality of his murder and the mystery surrounding it continue to captivate and disturb those who hear his story. As time passes, the hope remains that justice will be served, and the truth behind this horrific crime will finally come to light.